achievement. It's not 4 of us.
There's 5 of us.
We have a special...
Snoring really loudly.
Yes, he's like grunting.
Very loudly.
So there are 5 of us tonight, and we are so excited to all be back together. Oh, it is so good. So good.
So good. We've been together for the last
hour
and a
half.
half.
To record like an hour and a half ago.
But we ate pizza.
Pizza was involved.
Nice.
Have some cool stuff that we talked about that we can't really talk about yet, but cool stuff for the Steel City Stitchers.
So cool.
We're somebody now. It's so exciting. There's so many cool and fun things happening, and we can't wait to be able to share that with you, but it'll be a week or so until we can talk about that. But in the meantime, welcome back to our channel. Thank you all for coming back to join us. This is episode 17.
Is it really?
Wow.
I know.
Wow,
But look how consistent we've been.
Look at us.
First doing it. Yeah.
We're doing it. So, like we typically do, we'll start off with whips. We'll go to finishes, haul, stitchy kindness, and then our giveaways, because we had a lot of people enter for giveaways. If you won, you've already been notified in the comments from last video by Erin that you won the contest, but we'll go through those tonight. So if you don't want to go back to our previous video, we'll just tell you about it here.
You're going to knock your coffee over.
This is a heavy
good
cup.
call. Just saved the day.
Which means it hits the ground harder.
And dent your nice floor. And then I will just leave.
Listen,
So,
move your cup.
I'm moving it. I'm moving it.
I'm not going to tell you.
I'm not going to tell you. Sorry.
God, she's like a child.
So, yeah. So, let's start with whips. Jodi, you want to go first?
Yeah, I don't have a lot because, well, we didn't film that long ago, but, so Kristen and I went to a stitch day, and it was my first stitch day, and I was super excited about it, and I kept thinking to myself, like, dude, we're going to be there for 10 hours. Like, I'm finishing this pattern.
It was very lofty of you.
You know, I still forget how long stuff takes. I still forget. Oh my God, we're talking, we're eating. There's like cheeses and like meats and muffins and then like you're eating and then your hands are dirty, so like you can't. Oh my God, but it was incredible.
We had to make a coffee run to Dunkin' Donuts.
We did.
It was just, you know.
It was so much fun, and we met a lot of really cool people. And I have to tell a really funny story fast. I'll make this quick, but we're sitting there. We had gotten there kind of like right when it started, and we had a table kind of off to the side. No one was really sitting by us yet.
We were like, hello.
It filled up pretty fast.
Nope, stop.
I mean, people eventually did sit beside us, but
I love that image.
I mean, it was just us. We were like,
we're here too.
hey. So anyways, this lady comes and sits down next to us, and she's like, oh, I feel like I know you guys. You're the Steel City Stitchers. I watch you guys all the time. I was like, oh my God, we're kind of famous. Like, this is crazy. So, you know, okay, now at this point, like, the tables have filled up, and we're all sitting there, and we're stitching, we're having a great time, and I overhear her talking about the neighborhood that I live in, like, the area, and so finally I, like, get the nerve to, like, look over, and I'm like, did you say, you know, blah, 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 and I, like, mentioned the neighborhood, and she's like, yeah, I live there, and I'm like, yeah, like, no, I live there. And she's like, no way, where do you live? And I'm like, you know, this road and this road. And she's like, no, I live on that road and that road.
Shut up!
Guys,
she lives right
turns
over
out
here.
she's across the street from us. Hi, Susie.
Hi,
From the mailbox.
She's like, yeah, I'm the house with the dogs. And I'm like, I literally.
Like, no, I'm the house with the dogs.
I have the dogs. I literally walk out my front door and I can see her yard. I see her dogs all the time.
She's so freaking cool.
Awesome.
She is the nicest.
I love it. I love that you guys didn't recognize each other.
I know.
For that, though. She recognized you from Steel
She was
City
working.
Stitchers.
Yeah.
Not from across the
And she was like, oh my God, you guys film like across the road.
Yeah.
Like, that's where you're at. Yeah.
She should come by
She
sometime.
was working on the most beautiful project. Like, her work is amazing. I'm like I am like starstruck by her because Her work was incredible. She actually had a gadget that Kristen she'll talk about that later. Thanks, Susie, for that,
Susie.
too. So, I say we dedicate this video to Susie.
Susie!
So,
I love you, girl.
anyways, we're at the stitch day, and I really thought I was going to finish my whip, but I didn't. This is how far I
and
am.
also,
Yeah.
we met our first giveaway winner ever. Her name is Linda.
Yes!
Linda was at
From our
the Stitch
first
Day, and she
giveaway
came
ever.
over and she was like, I won you guys' first giveaway. So it was so cool. Like, so many people recognized us from the channel.
Exciting.
I know that people that were there were like, oh my gosh, we didn't even know you had a channel. We're going to go check it out. So it was
very cool.
awesome. We had a blast, and we did not stitch as much as we
You
thought we were
stitched
going
a
to.
ton,
No,
though. Don't downplay that. You stitched
I'm getting
a
there.
lot.
One other thing that I did learn from the Stitch Day is we need
Yes.
cross-stitched name tags.
What?
Like, so many
Is that a
people
thing?
had name tags that were
I could design
cross-stitched.
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's so nice to
So-
just, like, we could have our
Wait,
name
how do
wherever
they
we're
do
from.
it? How does
It's like a rectangle, and it's just like on a lanyard thing or like a pin.
Lanyard. That's brilliant. Yeah. Let's
It was
do that.
amazing.
That sounds easy.
So this is how far I got. I got to the pink flower. I added this on just the other night, and I'll be filling that in maybe today. Maybe I'll get going on that right now. But
I can't get over how much you have.
That's
It looks so
It's
good.
amazing.
far I
Your back
got.
looks so good.
my back does
Look
look
at that
good.
Wow.
It looks great.
I truly can't tell, like,
Yeah.
from a distance.
So
it
that's
looks the same to me.
that's where I'm at. This is the only thing I'm working on right now. I really don't have a desire to work on anything else. I'm just kind of super into this pattern. So
Mhm.
Follow your heart.
thank you, Alaton Embroidery. I love it.
We'll link them
It's
below.
awesome.
They have an Etsy shop if you like that pattern.
That's all I got.
You did have someone come up and ask you where you got it. And
I did, yeah.
stuff.
We did have someone ask, and I gave her the info. So hopefully that.
Are there
Hopefully
other,
she went and bought
scarfy
it.
kind of things on the.
Oh, she has super cute stuff. It's like cute, like saying she uses this wreath pattern a lot, which I will say that wreath pattern is super fun to stitch. The colors, like every time I get to a new color, I'm like, oh yes,
Yeah.
I love this color.
It's
So,
fun to keep like switching it up like that.
yeah.
It's awesome.
All right.
Looks great.
Erin, you're next.
Oh, here.
Sorry, let me.
Thank you. I'm not moving. I'm running this screen. I'm just lazy.
Ugh. I'm actually getting more sleep than you'd think, but I am loving this coffee right now. So, all right.
When I first met
Last time
Erin,
was
she
rough.
would have never drank coffee. She was a
Yeah.
tea.
You know what?
drinker.
Have a colicky baby. It'll change your world.
Good creamer helps.
And good creamer,
creamer,
does help. Yeah.
Delicious.
It's so good.
Sweet
this
cream.
is a really good one.
What is it?
Coffee mate.
Coffee mate.
Coffee milk. So it's not even like real milk yet.
No.
It's good
It's
though.
a chemical
That's what I use
shitstorm,
at home.
but,
So
you know,
yeah.
whatever.
Okay, so I pulled this out because I realized that I haven't touched it in a while.
She's using
I'm using it, you guys.
I
You would be proud of
I'm
me.
very proud of you.
But I haven't written everything. Like I'm
That's
not
okay,
why would I
but
write all the floss
You
in
opened
it?
it up like a reference book.
yeah, she did. She was like,
You're like,
Thank
okay.
you. It makes me feel good to be recognized for that because I was like, they're gonna love this.
I
Okay.
love it.
So I'm doing this is Into the Jungle, which is Frosted Pumpkin on my Tombstone. I looked it up because I think last time I said I wasn't sure what it was from. It's that Tombstone color and cotton
Yes.
that we got.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is.
I'm doing my
Eat up.
plaid houses on that.
And it's 17 by 26.
Mhm.
It's huge. So I got one more little. Oh, it's upside down. One more little square done. Got a little froggy.
Now, how many are there total? Are there 12? Is it like a
There
year?
are 12. Yes. So my goal is one per month.
That's great. That's
So-
how the original
That's what I
style was.
assumed. That's how it.
Yeah.
But then you have to do like the top part and the bottom part.
Mhm.
So how many do you have done? 3?
3.
Nice.
3. My daughter wants me to write Red Jungle at the top. I'm not joking you. She
Red
comes downstairs today and she goes, "Right, Red Jungle, Red Jungle." She just kept saying it. I'm like, what is happening?
What is Red Jungle?
I have no clue. Red Jungle.
Not as officially
You're going to
its
have
new
to do
name.
that.
No, I have to do it. Because she like, there's a macaw in the top, but it's not a scarlet macaw. She likes scarlet macaws. So she wants me to make that red. So she wants me to make that red. Then she wants me to make other things red. And then she's like, Red Jungle. I can't even say it without not laughing. She's 4 and hilarious.
Okay, Red Jungle it is.
Yep. So that's going to be Red Jungle.
All right.
What's my next one? So then I did, this is the new sale, Bloom and Grow from Caterpillar.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could tell you where this fabric's from because I don't remember, but I know it's it's Ada because that's all I do. Yeah.
The first stuff we got.
Oh, you know what it is? It's from that box that we got from Sandra.
Yes.
So Sandra would know.
Can I feel?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's soft. Usually
It's
when
super soft.
Usually when you have glittery Ada, it's so stiff.
I
This
bet
is
it's
nice.
pictures.
It's really nice.
I bet it is, too.
It probably is, and it's really nice to stitch on. And I don't know if you guys have seen this pattern yet, the Bloom and Grow, but it's gigantic. Like this isn't even. Yeah, it goes up to.
Much larger.
It goes like up to here is the top, and then it goes down to
Now,
here.
this is a brand new sale, so you
This
don't
is
know.
a brand new sale. I know what this one looks like, but this is the only month is the sunflower.
Got it.
So then you get a flower and the pot
per month.
each month.
Is it 9 months or 12 months?
You know what's funny? I was just thinking I should have looked that up, but I'm not sure. I know I have it. I like mark it in my phone so that I know when it's coming because I get excited.
Yeah,
But
that's super
I
cute.
mean, I did that one. That was only 2 days. That's not taking me long. This one, however, I cannot stop stitching it. It's so pretty. This is the plaid tidings.
Oh, that looks good on that fabric.
Thank you. This is a Jerry fabric.
Oh, is
Thanks,
it?
Jerry. Yeah, it was just a gray piece she had. So when I'm stitching it, I was thinking like, yeah, it's really pretty, but as soon as you start putting the color in,
Yeah,
it
just
really
makes
makes the house pop.
And
now I can't stop stitching it. So
It's so beautiful.
yeah, thank you. I'm really into that one. So that's plaid tidings,
It actually
and those are
doesn't
my
look-
whips.
Oh, very
It
nice.
doesn't look like stitching to me. Like from here, it just looks like an image.
It just looks like plaid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Oh, yeah, it does kind of
So
just
pretty, right? And
imagey.
so there's going to be
You know
a
what I
house
mean.
here and a house here.
It's words.
Yeah. Same. That's how I'm setting mine up as well.
Yeah.
Some people stitch them all individually, but I like them in a row.
Oh, did they? That's interesting.
I want it to
All
look
right.
like a house, like a row, like a street.
That's my thought process. It'll look like a street altogether.
Okay, so I'll do mine real quick here because I didn't have very many either. The first one was
Is that new?
Stitch Retreats New Start.
Mm.
Yes, this is. I bought this pattern in November at the other Stitch Retreat that I went to because Crafty U was there,
Nice.
and it was initially supposed to be stitched on a piece of gauze.
Oh, right.
What?
Isn't that
Like-
weird?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know how this transfers to
Like this size?
like that size, like that came with it. I was like,
No.
that is not happening. Okay.
That's the most
Okay,
insane.
so
If
we-
anyone's done that, I want to see
We
it.
asked
Please.
people about it when we were there, and people were like, "Oh yeah."
I was
Oh my
like,
god, I need to see it.
Thing that
Somebody
you do.
please,
I don't
please
know.
post something that
Well,
I can
my
see
question
it.
is like the back, like how, like if
How do you see it? Well,
Well,
don't
not
people say
only-
you put it like on a white piece
not
of paper?
only that, but
I
like
guess.
if you're like, okay, let's just say you drag a stitch, because like I've been known to do that.
like carry a stitch, yeah.
Yeah, like you're,
You'd see
well
it.
then you see everything.
Yeah, you
Right.
can't do that on gauze.
Well, I can really see the where you'll cross though.
yeah.
I mean, it is pretty.
It would just be
clear.
super tiny.
I mean,
So anyway, I'm doing it on.
Which doesn't seem like something you'd be afraid of.
No, and I'm not. I'm afraid of the fragileness of it. I would
Oh,
say
yeah.
it seems very easy to rip. Let's put it that way. So I'm doing
Is
it
there,
on
like,
this
a
linen,
final
and I'm making some
size
good progress.
on that pattern, like
Yeah, it says
2
2
by 2
by 2.5.
Oh my
Jeez
gosh.
Louise.
So how far in that? That's like this and that, right?
That seems excessive.
Oh, that's so
But I'm loving it
Yeah,
on
I
this
would just-
fabric. It's like a
This is beautiful.
terracotta fabric.
This is gorgeous. This color.
Kristen, you got a gazillion comments on that fabric.
know.
I don't think that the video's picking up how beautiful that color really is. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's like a terracotta clay color.
Oh, it's really pretty.
So I think it'll be. I love it.
Spooky.
Spooky. Okay, so
I mean, don't forget
oh
that.
here. Somebody told me too. This is very
Yeah.
expensive. So I'm like,
Really?
yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm putting it back in there because I don't want to.
Sure,
Sell it.
toss it.
I was getting ready to throw it away.
Sell it for coffee money.
I'll
All
do
right,
our next
so-
giveaway. A 2.5 by 2.5 piece gauze.
All right, so I was gonna start this new start.
Yes,
this is
gorgeous.
Okay.
Tragic. Oh no.
This Will You Be My Valentine. And the way that I was going to do it is I was going to put Will You Be on the top with the tree trunk in the middle, My Valentine, okay?
Because
I didn't have a long piece of fabric.
It's really long.
So I started it.
You grossly underestimated
No.
the size. No.
And then I
what
got
happened?
highlighter on it.
I mean, tragic in the sense that it's tragic because it's tragic, but good in the sense that she only had 10 stitches.
Yeah, you're
in it.
barely into
Can you
it.
imagine if it was
Kristen. I'm so She got like a big glob of highlighter.
It's like big glob of highlighter.
Oh.
So I was at the retreat and I was like, okay. I pulled my
she's-
needle
yeah,
out. And I
love
went
the reaction.
She's stitching, right? And she kind of looks down, and I look over, and she's just looking at it, and I look at her, and then we both look at it together, and she just pulls her needle out, folds it up, and I was like,
No words were spoken.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I was like, okay, well,
At
there's...
least you have a beautiful bag.
Yeah, I had a beautiful bag to put it in, but...
Gorgeous.
So, F that pattern. I'm not doing it again. because
Definitely the pattern.
now I'm irritated. Now I'm irritated.
Well, it was kind of irritating anyways, figuring out the spacing of the
Guys,
tree.
it was the last thing that I should have been trying to do at a stitch day when I'm running my mouth. You know what I mean? It's just...
that's a day for filling Ohio. I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
I go, did you put your Q-snap on top of the highlight? And she's like, no. I'm like,
I don't even know how it
Did
happened.
jump off the highlighter?
I don't know how it happened. I'm not...
Did the highlighter grow legs, Kristen? Did it?
I probably was just third, you know. But anyway, I do have another nice whip that I've been working on, Tribal Kangaroo.
God, that
I know,
flower.
it's so good.
All right, so there's that.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
you did a lot on there.
That is amazing.
Oh, wow.
Did you do the second hump? Are you at its height
No,
yet?
I am not
Oh my
at its
gosh, so it
height.
still has to come up.
Yes, that
Just a
was
little
so
bit, though. But,
good.
he's so big.
He's very
I
big.
love
It's
this.
beautiful. I did look at her
love it.
patterns. That is her style. She
You know
likes
what,
the
though?
tribal
the,
look.
the variegated, the way that you're doing the variegated floss, I think makes it.
Oh, for sure.
Doing
If
it
was just
horizontally.
plain,
I think just plain black would not look
no, wouldn't
nearly
do
as
it
good as this.
justice.
And I wish you guys could see this fabric, how it has the green sparkle in it.
Yes.
That's why I chose the color
beautiful.
that I did. But this one's been really fun to stitch.
Yeah, that looks
And then
great.
the last
Look at
one,
you.
the last one that I have is
Oh, I love this one.
Until We're Dust.
That
one's beautiful.
Did you finish that one?
I did not. That was my
Okay.
plan. I
I
did
okay.
rub it in, Erin.
I mean,
This is all I have done. But I have
so
more.
cute. Look at them holding hands.
that's not all you have to. That's a lot. Don't you
So-
say it like that. That's a lot.
Yeah, so he's coming along.
You would have gotten a lot done at Stitch Day, but the black was
The
hard
black
to
was
see
too
in the
hard.
lighting.
And of course, I don't take a light because I don't think
You gotta
ahead.
get a booklet next time.
I know. So next
We'll
retreat.
put it on the checklist. Don't forget.
So those are my
Nice.
fantastical whips.
That kangaroo is amazing. You're doing that floss is awesome.
I can't get over how giant that piece
I
is,
know.
though.
But
This is a giant piece.
It's a giant
gorgeous.
I think the
piece.
reason I'm so in awe with it is because she's not just stitching with the floss, she's lining it all up.
Like I am being somewhat methodical about,
It's Kristen. She's being very methodical.
about how I'm
It's awesome. I love that.
like
so
making
much.
sure the light
It's
doesn't
beautiful.
touch the dark, or
Yeah.
making sure the light touches the dark and not light
How
on light.
beautiful, like this part right there. Oh my
So
Perfection.
I'm really loving it, and it's fun to stitch.
Is
god.
it
That
really fun to
flower right
stitch.
there is really pretty.
Yeah. So I'm almost done with his leg, and then as soon as I'm done with the leg, I'll start working my way
We're gonna
back
have to
to
name
the
him.
tail.
He needs a name.
I know.
We'll think about it.
So okay, so
He's cute.
love him. Love him. All right, I'm moving out of the way. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Erika. All right. Hello. I know. Sorry.
And Boo Boo.
Okay.
Hello.
You're okay.
She's back.
I'm here. Hello.
He's asleep. He's just making a lot of noises.
He's a super loud sleeper. Like
He's definitely passed out right
I
now.
can't sleep at night because I'm like, is he alive?
Oh,
Like, what's
that's
going
nice
on?
that he likes to be worn. My
Yeah.
kids did not like
Yeah,
that.
mine either.
It wasn't
Yeah.
happening.
He's just all snuggled in there.
Yep. His little arms hanging out.
He's like, wait a minute.
It's fine.
So you've had not a lot of time to stitch, but what have you gotten
Right.
done?
Well, I've started a few things this year,
I'm very
and
impressed
this
by
is really what I've been working on. Just like little bits and pieces. Obviously these are all frosted pumpkin, but I have
Obviously.
really big plans to stitch other designers, and I'm like kidding them up. So like things are happening. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I know, I have faith in you.
It's gonna happen.
You like what you like because you like it,
I
right?
know. I
Yeah.
know. So this is the
Stitch
Frosted
makes you happy.
Pumpkins Year of the Rat.
You're getting far on that one.
I'm not far enough though. I was really hoping to be done by Lunar New Year, which was last week.
It's a whole year of the year.
But like the Lunar New Year, like beginning of it,
Right.
like first day of Year of the Rat, and here it's done
How
now.
about last day? Yay.
Right.
Yeah,
That's-
I mean, you'll have it done by then,
I
right?
remember the whole
Yeah.
year.
So I
That's a
wanted to
good
make
year.
it for a gift for my friend, and I wanted to be able to be like, Happy New Year, here's a present. But that didn't happen. That's fine. It will happen when it happens. I also have been working a little bit on the With
great.
Love pattern, which is a
Oh,
little
that
like
looks great.
fire
So cute.
relief
That
effort one.
nose.
He's real cute. I started teaching my 4-year-old to stitch, sort of, and he's doing this pattern too.
Nice.
He just has the little nose thus far, but he's really excited about it.
Pretty good.
It's fun.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And then
Oh, that's cute.
Frosted Pumpkin, one of the pen pals.
Is that a new one?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's number 203.
I really like the arrow.
The arrow is very nice. It's this. Love, it says on the top. Can you see that?
They really like that fabric, that polka dot. I have such a hard time seeing the patterns on that polka dot.
I like that love font.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's cute.
that's really pretty. Is that variegated floss or are those colors? in there?
They did variegated floss there,
Okay.
but I did the floss that they asked for.
Oh, I see.
And I
Okay.
can like sort of see it on the fabric, but this is
You
how
can
far
really
I
see
am.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
it looks good.
The purple is
You're really close. You're
the purple here in this little heart
going away.
is I think it's a Gentle Arts floss that I think that I got from one of the boxes that Sandra sent us.
Oh, uh-huh.
And it's like a purple variegated, and that's what I used for the little purple because the one that they asked for wasn't really showing up to my liking. So did that. It's going okay. It'll be done
When
at
you
some
get done?
When
point.
it's done.
Maybe next year. I don't know.
2020.
I can't say that anymore.
See you in 2030. Remember? See you in 2030. We need a further goal. I feel like we made it too hard for ourselves.
Right. So that's what I've been working on most recently.
Nice.
Very
And-
nice. Little things that you can work on in
Yeah.
between.
And these ones are nice because I could slip them into my bag, and
Perfect.
Baby and I are now going to my
Is
oldest
this a whip
like
back here?
hockey stuff. Yeah, I haven't worked on it in a while, so I thought, oh yeah, I've worked on this, but I haven't really. What's the?
I don't remember seeing that
I
one. You
don't
want to show it
either.
anyways?
Really?
You
Yeah,
should on your
let's
web
show.
parade.
Oh,
What is
okay.
it?
That's
Which
what
one
it
is
is.
it? Once Upon a Time.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, I'm working on the.
Oh, it's
Middle.
the once upon. Okay.
Yeah, I've
It's
made
hard
some
when you
progress
just see
on
the
like
one.
the beanstalk, and maybe that will be finished at some point. I really like this pattern. I like every block of this pattern. I think it's super cute. So I just need to like do it, but time.
Awesome. Got a lot going on,
Yay.
man.
Yeah.
Good job. All
Right
right.
on.
You want to pause the video?
I sure do.
It's been a long
It's been
day.
a long day.
Hey.
We have some finishes, which we don't always have.
Yeah.
It's an exciting day.
I mean, I include myself in that, but I have zero finishes.
It's a collective.
No.
We take
We
it.
encourage
Yeah.
each other to finish it. Go. You can
Go ahead.
You can do it.
Okay, so the first one I'm going to show is the present that I talked about that I wasn't going to show, but I'm telling my
Which that's
my
awesome
friend.
that you got it done already.
I was like, I'm going to just bust this out. So I designed it and everything, and then stitched it. The spacing is off, and I feel bad about that, but I'm not going to rip it out and fix it. But if I do sell this pattern in the future, I will fix the spacing, just so you're aware. So Brooke, if you're watching, turn it off, and then you can come back later. And she knows that that's happening.
We'll give her an all clear
So
sign.
this is what I made her. It's gonna be drool, and it's in sync because she introduced.
Awesome.
Thank you. She introduced me to NSYNC way back in the day. I've known Brooke since kindergarten, and yeah, she's pregnant, and it's very exciting. And I can't think about it too hard because I start crying, and she knows that. She had a very long road, and very exciting for her. So my other finish is kind of a funny story. So we went to Joann's because that's like our new family thing now that Jonathan is stitching, and it's super fun.
Stitchy family.
Yeah. But while we were there, sorry, crinkle, crinkle. He saw this, and he's like, oh, that's cute. Let's get it for Aria. You could stitch it for her for Valentine's Day. And I was like, yeah, that's great. That's how I heard it. That's what I heard. You can stitch it for her for Valentine's Day. Okay, great. So I started stitching this, and I get like 3/4 of the way done, and he goes, oh, I thought I was going to stitch that for her.
Oh, no. Totally didn't say that, dude.
You guys are fighting over.
Yeah, he is stealing a part of my stuff, too. So I was like, do you want to finish it then? I was like, it'll be kind of funny that we both did it. And so then I showed him how to do it because it's on wood, and he was like, no, thank you.
That's adorable.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
So cute.
It's a lot cuter in person than when you sent me the picture.
I'm really, and it goes on
Yeah.
this little stand that so it'll sit.
That's adorable.
But you have to stitch 3 pieces
Mhm.
of floss.
Oh, 3 strands.
Yeah,
of
3
floss.
strands.
The coverage.
And that's annoying.
That's how I stitch anyways.
Yeah. Ugh.
I love it. Can I see it?
That's really thick, especially on the wood. You're like trying to push it through the wood, and it's
Oh, it's super cute.
Thank you. I mean, that took like a day. It's not much, but like I said, we fought over it.
That's the best part.
I mean, there's downsides too, you guys.
Right?
Yeah. All of your stuff gets confiscated.
Oh, I forgot to show his whip.
Oh, let's show
Go get
I'm
it.
gonna show. Okay, you go, and then I'll show his
Okay.
whip.
Jodi's gonna show her
So
first.
the Stiach along, I didn't do this past year, but I did it the year prior. And it was home is where and then you could finish it however you wanted to.
Erin did her. She did the.
She did
She
the
started the
Blart
Blart
one.
I did it.
You did it, yeah.
I love 90s wrestling.
Like
So
wrestling.
this was it's a Bret Hart, and I need to iron this and finish it properly. I just wanted to get it in the frame to get it out of the way, but so I finally finished Bret Hart. His nipples are French knots, which is my favorite part.
I love his nipples.
But I finished this at Stitch Day, and what I did was I beaded his belt with gold beads, and I did not have a beading needle, so I beaded them. I threaded the beads by hand.
And then shoved them through the fabric. It was.
F that.
That is an amazing piece, though. This is.
But I love how it turned out.
Oh
so
my
I'm very excited about it, and it's finally finished.
And you also didn't do that. There was a very intricate border that went around.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, I didn't
I
do
have
the
that,
border.
yeah.
Yeah, I just.
I did that like 5 times. Remember?
You know
That
what?
teaser
Now that
color?
I'm thinking back, I started this on hand-dyed fabric with totally different colors.
Uh-huh.
And when I saw what the finish options were, I started it over.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the problem
Because I did have the border, because wasn't that the beginning
and you
of it?
picked whatever colors you wanted, but the problem was that light pink and light green didn't go with
Right.
full blur.
So that's
then you had
that's right. I remember now. So I restarted it, and I picked my pink for this, which matched his shirt, and then you're right. That's what happened. So, anyways, I've had this as a long-going whip for a really long time, but I finally finished his belt and shoved it in a frame. I need to finish it properly. But I just wanted to get it.
It looks awesome.
So
Thank
It
you.
looks awesome.
That's awesome. Okay,
Great job.
so another thing that my husband has stolen from me is that I was on Etsy and I found this really cool stitch along. It's called Wonders of Space, and it's by Climbing Goat Designs. And it's going to be a different celestial, whatever, every month. And it's really cool because in the back page, it goes into here's what the ring nebula, I can't
that's
show it
cool.
because it has a pattern with it, but it's like, here's what the ring nebula is and why it's important.
That's so cool.
Isn't that cool?
Like, I might need to buy this.
Yeah. I'll send you guys we'll put it up, the page, the Etsy page. Climbing Goat Designs, Wonders of Space Stitching. So anyways, I come home and I show him that, and he's like, well, that's cool. I want to stitch it. I was like, okay, we'll both do it. That's kind of cool. He goes, no, what's the point of having two of them?
That is kind of true.
I was like, fine. And I mean, it is like a masculine thing, so it's hard to find that for cross-stitching, so I was like, fine, you can do it. But he's doing his own style.
Oh, my.
It's fine.
Happening?
This is what he's done so far. He's doing
So is he
by...
gonna do it like quilt
He's
style?
doing like by line. He's doing like the whole line.
Oh.
But then he did start to finally like put a little extra color on
Can
this
I
side.
see what he's up to here?
I love that he is like figuring. I know, you guys. I love that he's.
Yeah.
It's his thing.
It's his thing. Whatever.
And what he keeps saying to me is, "Why are you in a hurry? Why are you in a rush?" He's like, "Just I don't care if it takes
because we
forever."
need content,
And-
Jonathan.
Yeah.
So what's his plan here? Is this because this is like in the middle?
No, this is the top. So he has stitched the top part of it. If you can see that.
Okay.
So he's doing just like that. Instead of just doing it by color, he's just doing line.
Right, but
by
my
line.
question though, like
Yeah.
zoom back out.
It's like a big piece.
Does it go in the middle?
Oh, okay. So he doesn't like that. He's gonna,
Like this is such a tiny little piece of fabric. I'm like, why
because
does he know?
He does
like-
not want to use a Q snap. He does not like the Q snap. He
wants
wants
to
to
stitch
stitch
in
it in hand, and he likes that it's small. So he's going to do the little square, and then he's going to write Ring Nebula himself. He said he's going to figure that out himself.
Stitch it.
He's going to stitch it.
I love the creativity.
I'm telling you, like
You know what? The Stitch People book has really good tiny fonts in there that would fit on here. So take it. Yeah.
You know, because I told him like try to write it underneath it. I think he'd have room to write it underneath it on that page, and
Well,
then he
yeah,
could
if
put
it's only
four
it's going to be
different
this
ones.
big, right?
Mm-hmm. And
Oh, he's going to put 4 on here?
That's what he's going to put 2. He hasn't decided.
Okay.
He's going to wait and see how big that is.
I'm telling you, get the font from that book because
Okay.
it's literally like two
it's like little-
two squares.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Yeah. So that's
Yay,
his,
Jonathan.
Yeah. And wait, can I show you my favorite part? Which first off, he is very big on like each of his needles has the floss still in it. And I can't show too much of that. Sorry. He pokes the hole of like what he's done. So instead of like highlighting it, he's poking a hole. So every time we're stitching, all of a
Kind of
sudden I hear that.
genius.
Right? So I can't show it. I was going to show it. But yeah, he has poked the hole. I'll show you guys off camera. Oh, yeah. I love it.
I love it.
Very
I love
creative, and he's making it his own. He's like,
That
I'll
is
cross-stitch, but I'm
hilarious.
going to do it the Jonathan way.
Well, then that's fine.
And he's rocking it, man.
So maybe you pick up some techniques from Jonathan if you've been.
Yeah,
I
I,
mean,
like the poking of the whole thing.
He's
Kinda
going to be
like
very
that.
excited. He's going to
You know
like
what he
it.
needs? He needs some type of like foam board that he can put his pattern on. So
That's
he
a good
can
idea.
just- yeah.
And this is also his solution to not having this is what he wanted.
A bag.
But he also stole my bag that Jodi made because he goes, well, this is cool. Can I have this?
You're gonna lose everything.
Everything, you guys. Everything.
I would show you Michael's whip, but he hasn't done much because he's had the shit floss since last video. Erin
Well,
just
now you
brought
have-
me.
Yay.
Erin kitted up the whole project for him with DMC. So next time,
Thanks, Jerry.
I'll have his whip.
Awesome finishes, guys.
Yay.
Y'all, before we get into haul, if you have good tutorial videos that you can tell us about that you've seen on Flosstube or YouTube, because I don't know, or do embroiderers go on Flosstube? I don't know.
Some
It's
do,
floss.
right?
I mean, it's whatever. Anyway, like black work. Listen, I get the idea that black work is backstitching, but I tried to do the peppermint purple free black work 52-week stitch along. You can find it on Facebook. I'll link it below. I started it and I'm like, I get like, am I doing backstitching wrong my entire life? Like I thought it was just literally making like a line of stitches, but it doesn't look like that on people's work. Some of them do. Some of them it looks like individual lines of stitching.
That's
What's
what
it called?
Peppermint purple.
Here, do you want to see it?
Yeah.
My friend Margaret has done some black
That's
work.
week 3.
I
They've
wonder
done
if she
week
would have
4 now.
thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody has any thoughts on it, let me know because, gosh, I just could not figure it out. And then some of the videos that I found, they were all in Russian, and I was like,
I feel like
I can see what you're doing, but I would like a tutorial of somebody telling me how to do it. Like,
First, you have to learn to speak Russian, and then you can know.
I just don't.
that will be what I'll do in my off time.
The only thing I think I'd have trouble with is
Anyway.
out
While they're looking that up,
where you
this
are.
is my piece of haul. So thanks to Susie for inspiring me to buy this tabletop stand. It is from Kay's Creation, and it's very nice, but it has like the little tray on the top, and then of course you have your adjustable arm, and it does hook Q-snap, scroll frames, whatever. However, when I received mine, it was broken.
Oh, this is a Susie gadget.
Wait, explain this gadget to me. Like
So-
I'm 5.
It sits like this. You two are too busy chatting back there.
I'm sorry. We're talking about the.
So anyway, it is adjustable. Okay.
see this.
Okay, so you can adjust it, and it has all these little things that you can tighten, and then obviously your arm moves. So as you're stitching, you can stitch two-handed, which I do when I'm using my Lowry stand, which is my floor stand that I have.
Did you say how much that was?
It was
Or-
$58.
And it's a lap stand, right?
You can also
do
put it in
on
your lap. So if you're sitting in a chair, you can also have it on your lap. It's very sturdy. But when I went to put my Q-snap on it to use it the other day, this whole piece was broken. So my husband had to put screws in the bottom. I did email Amazon. Like you can see the crack.
Yeah.
So the whole thing was like falling over. I did email Amazon, and they sent me a replacement one. So I have a replacement one. But it's really nicely made. It was $58 on Amazon.
So you have
if
two
you're
of them,
interested.
right?
Yeah. One's broken.
Technically broken.
So,
Just
I mean,
Just saying.
just saying, people.
Just saying, I could really use one of those.
I know. I'm like, she's
Wink,
saying,
wink.
leave it with you before you go.
We'll do like, who loves Kristen more? Let's see out of this group. What are y'all going to do for me? No, I'm just kidding. So,
I'll
I'm
reject your Venmo payment for the pizza tonight, and in exchange for.
all right, deal. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah, I do have two. I don't need two, so one of them will be going to one of these girls. But it's really nice, and it's great.
It
Like,
took her a minute to figure that out.
but it's really nice for like.
She did not pick up what you were putting down.
It is nice for a retreat
yeah,
that you can have it at the table.
I was waiting for her to say, and I'm gonna give it to her, but I was like, I mean, if she doesn't get there, it's fine.
I hate these. I was trying to be like, okay, well, once I get the other one set up, like, I'm going to gift it to one of you, but my God.
She's like, no, I'm keeping both of them, and I'm just gonna stitch.
I'm going to stitch like this.
You should. What are you doing back there? Like a lasso? Oh,
It's the lasso technique. I learned how to do it in college.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Yeah, one of these morons will get it.
Oh, it's late.
There's never a dull moment. Well, anyway, what did you buy?
Yeah.
Love you.
Mhm.
No.
Well, you
I
see,
do more than
I sit
you
up
know.
alone late at night by
You're
myself.
not alone.
That's
I
just
mean, you
true.
got
I'm
it.
not
They're
alone.
alone.
I'm not alone, but he doesn't talk to me. So, I got some new Needleminders.
Oh my gosh.
These are from.
Oh my
Look how cute the
god.
packaging is.
They're real cute.
That's adorable.
These are from Ellen,
So
tinkinstitches on Etsy.
We'll link it below.
She was yes, let's do that. She was like doing a clear out of her Needleminders.
Oh my gosh.
So I got a few.
Little strawberry.
Needleminders are so addicting.
They are.
So
They're
addicting. Says, thank you.
I don't think I can ever have enough needleminders.
It's a little buddy.
And now she's like partnered with I think with like a fabric shop to do specific Needleminders with them, but she was clearing out the ones like of her own that were just like miscellaneous.
So how much
fabrics.
were those, for example?
Like $4 and $6 each. It's
Okay.
not that much because they're on sale, but totally reasonable.
Yeah, totally reasonable. They're super cute.
And I follow her on Instagram, and I was like,
Ooh, covered
do
buttons. Mm-hmm.
yep, it's lovely.
Adorable.
Adorable.
And let's see, I got these style bags, yes, as well as, because I feel like I need to be very organized all the time, these to go inside of those with like the thread and then,
That's super
scissors
cute.
or whatever.
Because you don't do Flosstube bags.
Correct. Then I got some new patterns, and I'll show this one because there's a picture of it on here. This is from LittleBeachHut.
Look at that
And
little bird.
Larry the Seagull.
That's cute.
He's real cute.
Let me see.
Erika, I'm going to
Oh,
shout it to you for how
cute.
proud I am of you.
I
for
know.
getting- That's a new designer.
Yeah. It's
That's a big deal.
things
you
are
guys.
happening. I think
New baby, new woman over here.
Oh,
Alright.
for sure.
New year, new you.
this. I don't think I ever talked about this pattern. I've had this pattern for a while, but Erin kitted it up for me, so I feel like it's like a new thing. And it's tiny Modernist, and I just think it's real cute.
Oh,
the
it's
little
so
hot air balloon
cute.
and stuff.
Oh,
It's really cute, and Erin was super nice to gift me some of the stuff from Jerry. Yes.
And I tea-dyed that fabric for you.
Ooh.
I tea-copied
She
it.
did.
we'll show that when we get to Stitchy Kindness.
And then I told you I've been up at night too much. And also I'm sort of like drowsy at night, so sometimes I'm not sure if I'm actually doing this.
Oh.
I'm like, did I buy that? I don't know. This is also Tiny Modernist.
Oh,
my
I know. Stop it,
gosh.
Tiny Modernist.
I've been
so cute.
lusting after it for
Wow.
like 2 years, and I finally was just like, this is
You know what? I'm really into the whole wreath.
That looks like your
Yeah.
style for
It's
sure.
so
that could
pretty,
be your
right?
thing.
So
No,
cute.
I
into
You're
it.
like
And
it. Yeah. That's
I'm not even
gorgeous.
done, you guys. I'm not even done. And then this is another one from LittleBeachHut. It's a sun and a cloud.
Oh, cute. I actually love how it's like in the corner. That's really cute.
Rule of thirds.
That's so cute.
Super
Cute.
adorable.
The problem is like some of these patterns are so cheap.
I know. That is the
You know?
problem. That Seagull was like $1.50.
Yeah, you're like $2? Sure.
Yeah, I got it.
You
No
know.
problem.
This is from Geeky Stitches.
Wishlist.
I love
wish
these
list.
Are you going to turn over? No, maybe not. It's a Wizard of Oz pattern. Why do I have so many Wizard of Oz patterns? I don't know.
I love the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, when you
I like the Wizard of Oz, but I don't have like a
I did a pattern.
Did you get
normal
that
love of it.
Owl Forest Embroidery one, the kit, or did your sister get that one? The Wizard of Oz one,
I don't know.
the Russian one.
Oh, the free pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's crazy.
Yeah.
That one was crazy.
I did a horror movie pattern from them, and it
You
was so
talked
much
about
fun to
that.
watch. I mean, so much fun to stitch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did that one. That was like your first one.
It was my very first thing.
And then finally, I got this little set.
Oh, that's very you.
Look
That's
how
very on brand.
sweet.
Right. I feel like I'm not like
I
diverting
haven't
too
totally
much.
lost it.
No, yeah.
You gotta just like
Right.
test the
Cute.
waters a little bit.
I love
I-
that though. That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait. Frosted Pumpkin obviously is doing a Chinese zodiac
I
pattern.
love
I think
how
that it might be
different
a
it is.
stitch along of
Amazing.
some kind. And I saw the picture yesterday, and I almost peed my pants.
Wait,
It's so
I didn't
cute.
see the Chinese zodiac one. Can you show me?
Hold up.
Wasn't it in our group chat?
Yes,
No,
it was.
I
Yeah,
clicked
I
on
think
it
she
and
did.
it was like A is for antelope.
No,
or whatever.
that was
That's
the
something different.
other
one.
one.
That's something different. That's something different. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes we send a lot of text messages at once.
Our group chat gets a little cray cray.
And
When we found out like our really exciting news last week, I had worked until 11 o'clock the night
Wait,
before.
that was my favorite. We're like, wake up, Kristen!
I was like,
And
someone send us.
Wake
We need to do a wellness check.
At like 7
She's not
a.m.
responding.
My phone's like ding, 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 ding. And I was like, who in the F is texting me right now? And I look over and it's these three yahoos.
But it was worth it.
It was
though,
totally
wasn't it?
worth it. But I was like, oh, so tired. Let me see. Wait.
it's right there, and you can like. I don't know if you can do that, but
Well,
it's really tiny. But it's gonna be really cool. And it looks really different.
But
from
it
some
looks
of the
very
other
different
stuff.
for them. Like, it's not just little people and little houses or whatever. Like,
Right.
whoa, that's
I like
pretty
that.
intricate.
I think
Yeah.
that's very cool.
Oh my.
I like how
Oh
they
my.
styled that picture.
So I can't.
And I look at the coffee.
Yeah.
The one with the coffee.
I can't wait.
Yeah, that one's exciting.
So I think that's all that I have recently. But I also went up into the attic and was like, and looking at like some of my other patterns, and I'm like, oh, I should stitch some of these other things. So who knows?
Next video, we'll have some new starts, maybe.
I've started 3 things this year, and we're already end of January. So
Love it. Gotta have content.
yeah.
All about that content. So I went to, I don't want to be in your way. There. Are we good? I went to Michigan, and one of the only left standing cross-stitch stores, I think it's the only one left in Michigan,
Which one?
is, I'm going to forget the name of it. I
Oh,
don't want
there's
to get it
some in,
wrong. It's Stitches and Things.
There's some
I
on the
think
west
there's
side.
one in Kalamazoo.
There's one in Jenison, and there's one in Holland.
I don't do that side of Michigan.
But they exist.
I
I'm a
grew
West
up down
Side
here. I know.
I grew up over here.
I
you
should.
know,
I
we're
will.
rivals.
I'll try it. It's far. Michigan is a
I
lot
know.
bigger than you think it would be. It's a
several
far
hours,
drive. So
several hours.
this one is only like 50 minutes from my
Which
mom's
one
house.
is this?
So I go. It's Stitches and
In
Things
Fenton?
in Fenton.
Okay.
And there's
That's
an
what I'm
She's
amazing.
like,
There's a really good restaurant called The Laundry, and we go to the Laundry, and then we go there.
My mom grew up in that area, but I haven't been there.
Can we talk about how every single stitch store that we like has this amazing, like, either pastry or chocolate store next door to it? Because it had this.
to you.
It
And
can't be a
it had this
Oh.
chocolate store next to it, so I had to go buy. They were handcrafted truffles.
My mom has
So
no
good.
idea what she's in for when she goes to clean with me on the 20th.
You better
Go
start
to-
getting her ready.
Yeah, I mean you have to go to that bakery.
Oh,
So
I
the
Oh my
store
gosh.
owner was extremely nice, and she like greeted us at the door, and I probably wouldn't have bought nearly as much stuff, but she was so kind to us. So we looked around. So I'll show some of the good stuff I got. Let me see if I can. It's cute, right? Country
I
Cottage.
love
I actually
Country
thought
Cottage.
of you
I
when I
think
bought
they're so
this.
Did you go with
So I went with Brooke.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brooke and I, we were there for way longer than I think either of us thought we would be. And then this is another one by that same.
Oh yeah, I've seen people finishing
Snow
that one in
Village.
the Facebook group.
I, honest to God, bought this and thought, I'm going to stitch this and then give this to Erika, because this looks very much like something that you would like. And then this one,
Oh, that's
I love this. I
cute.
love this.
okay, so I would not have bought this, but the owner was so incredibly kind. I saw the pattern online and wanted it. Didn't realize that it comes as a kit.
I want that pattern.
Oh.
And
Adorable.
it's not normal. What is this kind of floss called? Pearl cotton. So it's
Oh.
pearl cotton, so it's not normal like DMC. It's
Mhm.
a lot of out of my comfort zone. It's also on linen, but it's giant linen. And she pulls this out, and she's like, I'll show you, it's not a big deal. And she starts doing this, and it was so sweet that I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna try it. So this
I
is,
love that
That's
pattern.
Thank you.
Really cute.
it's going in the, you will definitely get this pattern when I'm finished.
Yes, please.
It's going in the,
candy
Oh,
corn.
it is really
I like
cute.
their stuff.
It's going in the Stitch Mania, but
Oh.
because I have
Oh my
other
God, I
plans
can't
for
wait
Stitch
for
Mania.
Stitch Mania.
I know, right? So this one I got, and honestly, I thought about it later. I'm like, I hope she's not offended by this, but I bought it thinking that Jodi would think it was funny because of what you're stitching now. That's the only reason, because I'm like, Jodi will also
I
think
mean,
that
I feel
this
like
is
this could be
funny.
my life motto,
But
too.
Very confused.
I'm confused. Wait, maybe I'm not. I really like it.
Pretty much me.
So, yes, that's another pattern that, yeah. I bought stuff thinking about all of you guys.
That
'cause I
would be a
was
fun
like,
one to do with like variegated floss or like
Yeah.
something, since there's no
'Cause
like
it's
real
not,
color
like-
restrictions.
Yeah.
yeah, it's really
Maybe
not.
one
Can I
idea.
see it?
The thing is, and they don't. She doesn't give you DMC colors for it either. They
Yes,
want
just
you to
like-
do,
yes.
You want.
yes.
Oh, that's fun.
So,
I like that.
Oh.
so I've been really into the Easy Glide needles too. So I bought 2 more while I was there. Ugh.
You didn't
These
you
are
just
really
bought the
nice. I
pattern,
love
not the
these.
kit, yes?
Yeah, I just bought the pattern. That's just the pattern. It's kind of an
Because there's
expensive pattern for
buttons
just that. But,
involved too. Little
Yeah.
buttons.
Are there?
Mm-hmm.
I
hmm
like the idea of
Mhm,
incorporating buttons.
and I have a lot of
Those look like
buttons. So.
buttons.
Then
This
this
is
is
lovely.
for my Tiny Modernist Haunted Mansion.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, I love this.
Right?
fabric
I'm really
so much.
excited about this fabric. I saw it and I was like, yep, that's it. I'm going to have to change one of the purples. One of the purples is too spot on with this. Yeah. But she even said, one of the ladies there was like, what if you just outlined it in black, like backstitched around it in black?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's brilliant too. So
Yeah.
that I'm going to be starting, and I'm really excited.
That's really
You needed a huge piece, and this is a fat quarter, so that was the only way. I bought these for Jonathan, but he said, I have a pair of scissors. I don't need another pair of scissors. I said, I can never have enough scissors, so I'm keeping
I
them.
feel like
Yeah, those are
he's
cute.
a crazy person.
Right? I was like, they're
At least
masculine.
a dozen pair of
He
scissors.
doesn't. He does not think that that's how it works. He thinks
Yeah.
you should keep one box, and that's where your scissors should go, and you only need one thing of needles. And
He hasn't confiscated Jason's box that he made for you.
no, he's not getting it. Oh, I stickered it up too. I should have brought it. I've got that thing stickered. It looks so good. I love that.
Kristen and I used ours at our stitch day. It was
And people were like,
Were
where'd you
people
get that
loving it?
box?
Yeah.
And I was like, let me tell you
They're
about that
custom.
box. Yeah.
Custom made.
Guys, listen, we've already said the Steel City Stitchers needs to start an Etsy page. And when we get to Stitchy Kindness, we will tell you why. And Erika is the real catalyst for this. But I'm like, we have so many like talents between the four of us that we can put out there. So maybe
Absolutely.
wait in the future. So
Not too distant. I
not
like
too
the idea.
distant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I bought one of these for Jonathan at the store, and it was a lot more expensive than I found them on Amazon. So if anyone's interested in that Amazon link, they were like $10 for $8. So these are my new.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that's
awesome.
Right?
Yeah, my
Yeah, we
new
can talk
project
about that.
bags. I'm very excited about them.
Yeah.
They're
Because
very
it's
nice.
like such an easy. I keep looking for them at Target because you know how sometimes in that dollar area Target has them and they haven't had
Oh.
any,
God, the best was when we found those like Gypsy
Yeah.
style bags.
and they just don't. It's
Yeah.
like so hit or miss, and it's been
Yeah.
missed every time I've gone for like a year now. So I gave up, and now I have these. So forget you, Target. Got my own thing. So
Got my own thing.
that's enough. And also I bought that stitch along from that Jonathan's did.
Right on.
That's it.
Awesome. Nice haul.
Yay!
It's so funny. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna raffle off this stand between the three of them. Like I wanted,
You're thinking about.
like I wanted
You
to.
do seem very deep. In the
I know.
box.
I was like really quiet while we were on break, like getting our stuff together. But it's because I need to think of like something funny to do, like some challenge to do. Like wouldn't that be
Oh,
fun?
She's gonna have us like running down
Would
the
it be
street.
fun?
Like
Not
a
a physical
scavenger hunt.
challenge. No.
Double dare.
Maybe I'll just put all of your names into a hat and then just draw it out. So,
Sounds good.
yeah. All right. So you weren't with us for our
Right.
after Christmas present extravaganza. So
Yes.
why don't you show your stuff first?
Okay.
These are from Sandra.
Okay.
So sleep deprived. Where am I? What's happening?
This is so itty bitty. I'm afraid to.
I know, but we don't know what it is. So if you recall from our last video, our friend Sandra sent us a box.
Oh, that's
Oh my
beautiful.
gosh. Oh wow, look at that. It's like a little counting pin.
It's teeny bit.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's a little face.
It's
That
the
is cute.
teeniest
That's
little
really, really cute.
frog. But she sent us like a box of goodies with all of the things that remind her of each of us. And
Which is so cute. I was like crying watching the video. I'm like, oh, that's so
I mean-
nice.
she's so emotional.
I'm having a time. It's probably caused by.
But like we haven't seen any of this stuff. This is so fun. This is like Christmas
also-
all over again.
A super crazy.
Oh,
cute.
cute.
Girl.
That's cute.
She's so cute. Little
I like
scissor
it.
fob.
I like her little skirt. Can you see that? It's like flowers.
That's very you.
That's very me.
Nice and bright and cheery.
Mm-hmm.
Not dark and black like our souls.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
A beautiful piece of pale purple
I
fabric.
like that. Very
You know what?
That was a really good choice.
Sandra, do you know my brain or what? Because I was thinking about finding a piece of very pale purple to stitch
I mean, that is
the Frosted
extremely
Pumpkin
you.
like Spring Garden Club on because they do it on a purple. And I was like, that looks so cute.
This is so pretty.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, thanks again, Sandra.
Sandra, you rock.
Yeah, it's 14 count lavender bliss Ada.
Right on. It's perfect.
And it's a fat quarter, so it's plenty big.
Yep.
Whoa.
Thanks, Sandra.
Awesome.
You're a beautiful lady.
All right, and
And then I'm
then
going to have my box, which I think I knocked on the floor immediately upon arriving here, and I spilled a can of pop and, like, knocked everything
but she got the blue theme, and then I gave you the
Oh, those scissors are nice.
the more like iridescent one. So that's your
Ooh.
box from Jay. You can decorate that with
Thanks. And here's my beautiful thing from Jodi. This is so cool. The felting of the yarn, like, boggles my mind.
So
I love how it, like, sucks up like
Looks
that.
really
Like,
cool.
That's so cool. I want to see one unwashed.
Right.
Giant.
And then, let's see, this is, oh, here it is. So Erin, as I mentioned, kitted me the hot air balloon sampler from Tiny Modernist, and she gave me the floss. And then she tea-dyed me this fabric, y'all.
And actually, this
I
I feel
love
like
it.
this batch turned out much better than any of my others too.
Can you,
so I'm
you
happy
can't
that-
even, I don't think you can tell how beautiful this is.
Thank you.
It's so like it's so
awesome,
like
and it's, like,
goldeny
mauve.
brown.
It's really nice. It's perfect.
Erin, nice work,
Thanks,
friend.
guys.
Yes.
Nice work.
I like it.
Sharing
And
that
then-
Jerry kindness.
Erin shared with me a bunch of hoops.
Which you can't have enough hoops. This girl loves a good hoop.
Ooh, and needles.
Oh yeah, there's some needles
there
in
needles
there.
in
Yeah,
there?
do you want those?
I don't know what those are.
Let's see.
Well, you
They
can't
probably
have them
came-
back now.
No, you can. I mean, they probably came with the hoop.
I don't know.
You
They're
keep
like
them.
gold and
They're like gigantic. Let's see.
These
So
are
those
cute.
hoops were from my my sprinkle. The lady that did my sprinkle at
Look
yeah,
at the
Sarah.
size of this needle.
Holy.
Oh my gosh, you couldn't use that.
Look at the size of that.
What do you,
oh,
what
there's
did you use that?
same?
Oh, there's
there's
several.
all different sizes.
Oh, there's
in here.
different sizes.
There's some teeny
Hey, these
skinny
are
ones.
gold tip needles. These are no joke. These are nice needles.
Cool.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, you enjoy those.
A
So
surprise gift.
surprise gift within a gift.
Thank you, Erin.
Yeah.
Thank you, friends. This is so lovely.
You're welcome.
Yay.
So for our stitchy kindness, because and I have to give Erika a lot of kudos. She has been working her little stitchy sewy fingers off,
Literally.
making us the most fabulous gift. I can't even. So, are you ready for this?
Show one at a time. Oh my god!
Can you even?
Amazing.
Can you even? Look at this bag. Look at this bag. First of all,
It is
gorgeous.
It's like professional. I mean, it's
Okay.
awesome.
she puts tags. Okay, there's a tag
Oh, can you reach mine? I'll show mine at the end. 'cause I
that
got
says
some
"A girl called Erika," and it's her bunny, and that's her logo. Okay,
My sister drew the bunny, actually. Isn't that cool?
because you guys are just crafty women. Anyway, it is such a beautifully made bag. Okay,
Guys,
look at
it's
that
like,
bottom.
It's like professional.
Two beautiful pockets on the front. Could that be any more perfect for me?
No. I don't think
She
so.
put so much thought and effort into these. I am so excited about this bag.
I know. I love it.
Ugh. Like I can do my stitchy stuff in the big part, and then I can have my book in this part, and then like my little like notion stuff in here. This is like a full bag of just fun,
Mhm.
and I can always have
I mean,
it
the
with
fact
me.
that there are so many pockets to it too.
You guys ready to show yours?
Yeah. Pockets for days.
Look at this
How beautiful that is. I mean, these pockets, I can't get over it. I just love how, like, the matching, and it's
just
in.
all-
It's like
It's
so
all
thick
gorgeous.
and like the craftsmanship.
I wish you
is-
could feel it, because it is. It feels like something you would go to, like, Target and buy. Like, it's
Oh,
amazing.
thank you.
Okay, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is mine.
Look at this.
I
Look
love
at those
that. The orange
skulls.
is so pretty.
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
Ugh.
And the owls are really cool on that.
I can't
I'm
even with these
obsessed.
bags.
Then I made one for myself just because I
you
can't
have to
leave
have one.
myself out.
Oh, and it's Alice in Wonderland.
Yay!
So guys, this
You
is
do like
Hmm?
Alice in Wonderland. Oh no, the other one's Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. I mean, I like all of those sorts of
You have a
things.
thing for that.
but
Yeah.
like I'm telling you guys, like if we had an Etsy shop,
I mean, I do have an Etsy shop.
She does, which we will link.
And I have some of these bags that I have made. They're a smaller size because I enlarged the pattern for these ladies.
Oh.
So they're like slightly smaller, but they're still totally usable. I'll put them up eventually if anyone feels like looking at them.
Or if you are interested in having a bag and you're willing to work with Erika on it and have some time because she's not obviously creating these things quickly. She has a lot going on. So it may be something that you guys can chat about, but go follow her on Etsy, and I'll link her page below. But it's a girl called Erika Stitches.
My shop's just a girl called Erika.
Girl called Erika on Etsy. So, and it's ERIKA. A girl called Erika.
That's the best way to spell it, in my opinion.
So super fun. Okay, all right. We'll be back.
I feel a lot of pressure watching that countdown.
I know.
I won't lie to you.
Start getting sweaty. I'm like,
It's coming.
So now we're into the fun part of the video, probably for a lot of people, is the giveaway. So we're going to announce the winners from last week and then announce our giveaway for this week. So Erin, take it away.
Thank you for the many nice comments we got in our last video. It very much made my night when
It's so fun to go on there.
through them. I'm like, people
I
are
love
so
that.
kind. Like, it made me very happy. So thank you. Oh, you know what? Too, while I'm thinking about it, somebody asked how we know each other, and I thought that might be a cute thing to say. So you two start, because you two.
So Jodi and I met in 2014. We both worked for the same company. We worked for NBR, which is a home builder here in the Pittsburgh area. We did mortgages for them. So we met like August of 2014 and worked together and just became really close over that time. And then in 2017, we had both left NVR and we opened our own business together called Kidsville, which is still in operation here in the Pittsburgh area. And so we opened our shop in July of 2017. And one of
I was literally in there
our first,
on the first
two customers.
I was so excited about
Erin and Erika. And because they both have toddlers and they came in, and Erika actually brought in her stitching and was sitting at the bar, because we had a bar, and she started cross-stitching. And I said, oh my gosh, like, I love cross-stitching. I haven't done it in forever. And she introduced me to the Frosted Pumpkin, and I went and I bought the National Park Stitch Along one. And then Erin came in with her daughter, like a couple days later.
That's funny. I didn't know that part of it. I didn't know that Erika.
Yeah,
was
she
the
was
one
the
that...
catalyst that got me back into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Erin came in and
I was like, I cross stitch too.
And I'm like, bring your stuff in next time.
And then Kristen would tell me, like, you got to get into this, and I'm like, hell no.
She
Like,
had
I,
so long.
yeah, like, I'm not
she's a
cross stitching.
crafter, you know what I mean?
I was like, I'll crochet while you guys cross stitch. So I like walked over to pack of tans, got some yarn, and I'd like sit there and crochet, and I was like, I don't want to try that. So.
And then we had some like craft days together, and
We would stitch at the shop while our kids were playing.
Yeah.
Go play. We're busy.
Yeah,
that
was
was
a
awesome.
big thing,
That was the best part.
yeah.
Was that your kids were safe, so it was like go play in that safe space, and I'm going to talk to adults for a while.
Yeah, and we got to like really bond over something that we all enjoyed doing, and it just rekindled that passion. And you know, especially for Erin and I, and then getting Jodi into a new craft, and then we just decided. I had stumbled upon Flosstube, and said, "Hey guys, like, why don't we do it? Why don't we're witty, we have stuff to show. Why don't we make a video?" So. End of 2018 is when we started making videos. So if you go back to our very first video, it was actually filmed. Our first couple of videos were filmed at Kidsville.
That's right.
So you can see the inside of our space, and that's how we got started. And it's just been like probably one of the most amazing things in my entire life. Is I'm gonna start getting emotional.
That made me tear up too.
Like the friendship that we
Yeah.
had because of this, and like growing with one another and going through some really tough times together. Like it's been like one of the most fulfilling parts of my life. So, and I know it's just going to continue to get better. And we have such exciting things coming down the pike. And
I love you guys.
Yeah, I'm really grateful for this group.
Like, so
yeah,
grateful.
like
Yeah.
This is the group text message that I will stop everything for and be like, yes, I need to respond to
Like
that.
our Wednesday nights
Yeah.
every other week, like
Yeah.
getting back into that and getting back together and planning retreats together, and
It's just nice to have a tribe. This is our
tribe.
I like
yeah.
it. Oh, I got the chills. I love you guys. This is-
Yeah, so that's how we know each other.
That's the story.
Totally
Yeah, there were a lot of very nice comments, and people were great. So I went through, and if anybody wants to see the proof, I did write all of the names, and I put them into like a random generator, and that's how I pulled the names. So I don't know if people are like into like, you know,
We don't
like,
cheat. We're not gonna
I'm not.
cheat you
Yes,
guys
I
out.
promise.
believe
That's
you.
how I did it. So these were just randomly selected from all of the people that said I had a list per thing. Anyways, so Ashley Albert won the floral.
And Ashley Albert, girl, we know each other. Okay.
Ah!
Yeah. Like her and I went to the same
Oh,
went to
no
the same high
way.
school. Yeah.
Really?
Is that how we know each other, Ashley? Yeah, we went to the same high school. We weren't in the same grade though.
Oh, yay!
That's cool.
But yeah, she had said, "Oh, I
Good
always
job,
wanted
Ashley.
to learn how to cross stitch." And then I think she started following our channel. So, girl, you got a kit.
And that's
And
awesome.
Yeah, it's like a really cool.
This is a cool pattern.
So-
and you know what? This comes with like beads and like
Oh
charms
yeah,
and
like
like
the full thing.
all kinds
It's a really
of
cool like
stuff.
container too.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so glad you won.
So if anybody
That's
that
awesome.
won, I sent you a message, and you need to email the Steel City Stitchers and give us your mailing information, and I will
Very-
head to the post office and get this out to you as soon as I get that.
Very fun pattern, and it's like finished real cute.
Oh, you've got the fabric. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's
so
really
good.
fun.
But
Yay,
I'll link the
Ashley!
email in the description box below if anyone doesn't have it.
So the next one up is Sweet Dreams, and this one's going to Jane Wood. Sweet Dreams.
Aw.
Congratulations, Jane.
Good job,
Enjoy
Jane.
that. And the next one is Guardian Angel. This is going to Caitlin Marie. And I'm just going off of what your Google name was on the... So
Oh, like on
hopefully,
YouTube.
yeah, your
name.
YouTube name. So hopefully I'm getting these names correct. Luann, I'm just
Guardian
going to
Angel
say.
was a big one, wasn't it?
One,
A lot of people wanted that one.
yes. A lot of people did. Luann won, this was a big one too. White Lightning.
Lightning.
White Lightning!
That one was a popular
This was
one.
a very popular
You know
one,
what?
and I
Who
don't
won
blame
this?
you.
Luann,
Luann.
please send us a finish, a
Yeah,
picture of
sorry,
your
I got my
finish.
note.
Or like
of
just
this.
your progress. Like I
Like,
just need to see it be stitched.
This is.
I really would like to see it.
Yeah,
Because it's intense, because look
It
at,
is
like,
intense.
all of that black and stuff is actually stitched on, because that's not a black piece. It's crazy.
And I think the look at that. Is that yarn that's in there? Like, what is that for? The nose? It can't be.
I don't know.
Oh, you're right.
It might
Keep us
be.
posted.
Yeah,
Luann.
Luann.
We need
Good luck with
progress
that one.
pics of white lightning.
What's going on?
So the next one is Blue.
Congratulations, though. This is
That's a good
This
one.
is amazing.
yeah.
Blue Moon Angel, and this one's going to Nicole S. Blue Moon Angel. I'm sure there's a picture over there, just so you see it. That one is intense
Yeah,
too.
it is.
It's going to be a cool one, and it's giant. And the last one is Love Music, was the name, and it's Winter's Lace.
That was another popular one. Yeah.
This was
Another one that we need pictures of. Like, that's.
Like, look at the it's almost full coverage. It's not completely full coverage, but
Oh, you don't think it is?
no, because in the corner you can see that that's just the color of the. But it still is
Oh,
very
I mean, it's
detailed.
gonna
I mean,
be
that's going
intense.
to take you a while.
Yeah.
Keep us posted. Yeah,
Congratulations.
congratulations,
Sticky
guys.
on there.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So I will run to the post office. It's very close to my house as soon as I have your addresses. I just need that.
Okay.
So congratulations to all of our winners.
Yay.
Jodi actually has an amazing prize for this week.
Okay, so I had, I don't even know where I saw this or how I found it. I have no clue. But I came across this pattern and I was like, whoa, I have to stitch that. So I bought it. And I bought it from a Russian website. Not the smartest thing I've ever said, but I did it. And so I
Don't
get,
speak. What is it, Cyrillic?
I don't know.
I mean, many lessons have been learned over the course.
So I get this pattern, and it's gorgeous. Okay, it's current.
Beautiful. Look at that.
It's gorgeous.
I just loved the shadowing and how realistic it looks. And it's awesome. So
ones in the front are really cool.
I know it's amazing. Listen, y'all, I want to stitch it. Every time I pick it up, I'm like, F this. I get the pattern, and obviously I can't show it, but it's all in Russian. So I sent it to Michael, who is all techie, and I don't know how he did it, but he translated it all to English for me. So I got
Google Translator.
No, he used it because it's like numbers and patterns and there are symbols and anyways, I got the conversion, and then Kristen was so kind one day to help me because I was like not buying the fabric and I wasn't buying the floss and I just like wasn't motivated to do it. So we went on to 1, 2, 3 Stitch and bought a piece of this is linen.
Okay.
So if you are okay with linen, that's what this will come with, and all the floss is with it.
I like that you were like, you're going to do this on linen.
Right? She's like, oh, I'll help you get the fabric. I'm
Guys,
ordering
the
you
pattern is
linen.
it's very intricate. So it's one of those patterns that you probably shouldn't do on
You
Ada.
cannot do it on Ada. There's a ton of like,
Whoa.
yeah.
Oh,
So
my.
there's a ton of like quarter
stitches.
stitches.
Look at
half
all those
stitches.
It's
samples.
going to be absolutely gorgeous when
So
somebody does it.
linen is going to be your friend for that, and there's all the floss that goes with it. So I am giving this away. It will come just on this printed computer paper because this is the translated version of it in English.
I'm very impressed.
There's a ton of back stitching, and if you want it, comment below. I want to stitch the currents, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
C-U-R-R-A-N-T-S.
I was going to say, I wouldn't know how to spell currents, and that would embarrass me enough to not write it.
Yes.
Yes, C-U-R-R-A-N-T-S. The stitch the currents.
Oh, it's right there, too.
And
You could say berries. You
Yeah.
could say
Whatever, yeah.
Whatever.
We'll look
That
for
Say
it.
Russian
berries
one.
or currants if you don't feel confident spelling currants, which you're probably not all as
There are
sure,
so
but there's
many.
4 of us, so.
Quarter.
So, like, every time I pick it up, I'm like...
It's much like the heart one, like the... Do you know what I mean? That's why I had a hard time.
Guys, it's a typical Russian pattern where it's a lot of back stitching.
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
I don't have the skills to do it.
If someone... You do.
So, please, someone that is brave enough to take on this pattern, I would absolutely
Because
be
some people find this to be
thrilled
super
to give it to someone that's going to enjoy it.
enjoyable.
You're right.
Where I don't find that enjoyable.
I don't either, and that's why I didn't even want to start it because I'd be wasted. It would be wasteful.
Right.
So
It's going to be beautiful.
I'm excited to give it to someone that will be excited to do it. So there you have it. I will get that out next video.
Yeah, and just so everyone knows too, the deadline to enter into the contest is the day that we decide to stitch. So it's typically film. It's usually every other Wednesday. So if you want to enter the contest, like try to do it before. Like,
That still gives you like almost a 2-week window. What I did was yesterday. Like yesterday. Was it yesterday or today?
Yeah.
No, I can't remember. Yesterday.
And today is the 29th.
Yeah.
So you'll probably be watching this. When will we get this up? Tomorrow, the next day?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you'll be watching it on the 30th of January. So we'll be stitching 2 weeks from now. So anyway,
no more video.
just make sure you guys get it in by then. All right, but we got a hungry, tired baby, and we all got to get to bed. So I think that wraps up the video. Thanks for y'all coming back. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, someone has to stop it.
Bye.